week 5 just has begun, and right now I'm gonna do extra supports, the small beams similar to this but a bit smaller. Those are gonna be only 2. The main ones is for this one and for the second bigger beam. According by the map, the first one I'm gonna do is this corner. It's going to be a corner for the room, and then I'm gonna place second one right there, and both of them are going to be very close to our roof structure, and that's going to support very well. The holes, as you can see, are basically drilled with my drill that we actually used it for the fence. So I did drill it 1 meter down from the ground level. I lift up like 20 centimeters higher, so it's going to be a little bit higher, similar as that one from the ground. Later I'm just gonna finish up everything well. And what I did, actually, I placed some bricks, and for case that I don't want my bricks to like stuck to the concrete, I just placed a trash bag, which is easily removable after the concrete dries up. I placed a lot of gravel that we have a lot, so that's like our filling. And now we're just gonna mix the concrete, put it inside. We have 2 holes, one is over there, one is here. Later I will show you. And yeah, let's begin. As you can see, we poured our concrete. I used like 1.5 bags. There's 35 kilos, and like here is like half. So that's like, what is it, like 50? About 50-55 kilograms of concrete. We did some filling, of course. Everything is very nice. So later, like, the concrete does not really want to stick to this bag, let's say. So it's going to be very easy. Remove the poles and then remove the bricks, and the bag itself, just you can rip it apart, and then you have a really great form, which tomorrow we're going to place it right here directly. So yeah, those poles are done. Right now we're gonna leave it for tomorrow, or maybe even the next day after tomorrow. And right now we're going to continue with our roof. We're gonna start building these corner ones and climb up. So until we're gonna reach the level of the poles, we are going to get already the construction to the same spot where these poles are going to be. As you can see, we just removed the form for that, and for the second one also I placed a smaller supporting beam right here. So basically I worked like 2 days, and we did this part of the roof, we did this small part, and then we only left like 3 beams over here to go across the long way, and that side, the smaller side. So you can see it's a bit morning, but we are gonna go and start doing our things again. So hopefully today we're gonna do like the most, and for tomorrow I think we're gonna definitely finish the whole structure for the roof. And what means that on after that we're gonna do a windproof tarp. We're gonna shoot everywhere. Also we're gonna put the tarp on a roof because it's going to be a bit different. And yep, we're gonna start mounting the roofs and the sides, which is very good because it's, as you can see, it's always like rainy. After the night everything is kind of wet, or at least like fog or something. So that should be real great, and then we can work for inside, and it doesn't matter like is it raining or not, which is a very good deal. You want to know how I lift those up by myself, so I can show you. Yeah, that's how I do it. I just, you place like one, or like you can even place 2 or 3 boards, so those are kind of your support. You drag it like inside, let's say through the gap, you place it one hand on the wall, and you basically like figure out and just pushing up. So that's how I'm doing. Like this one, what I just did is like 9.5 meters long, so that's pretty heavy. That's like, I don't know, like 110 kilos or something. But with all the weight distribution, all the points that you place, it's getting way easier. And well, I don't have someone to help me right now, so I'm doing it myself. I also did like all of those by myself. So that's, as you can see, there's like a lot of boards. Yesterday apparently my camera died and I didn't show you actually. I just started recording and it shut down. So what we did, well, we completed the roof. The whole of this structure is complete, everything legit. I only need to place some filling boards on like these gaps. So as you can see, I fill like the gaps for the boards, and there is one and now there's none. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna to make everything look complete. Everything is cutted. I will check double if everything nice and fits all the corners and everything. And I think that's gonna be like at lunchtime. And then I'm going to search for a roof vinyl, which we're gonna shoot for the roof. I have for the sides, which is a windproof tarp, but I need for roof also, which is going to be like a waterproof, So yeah, basically lunchtime I've finished all the roof. I fixed everything, all the parts I needed. Right now I just cleaned the car. I'm still gonna vacuum the inside for the car. I have another delivery, which is part of my business I do. So we're gonna make something out of this lumber I got. We do a little sneak peek. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, basically for tomorrow we're gonna shoot the windproof and waterproof tarp I just bought. Here it is. It's for the roof. I also have in a different garage for the walls. Tomorrow the job is pretty easy. We're just gonna lay all the tarp on the sides and on the roof. I don't know how much we are going to manage to do, but I think it's going to be a lot. Basically today is a bit simply easier day than it usually is, because I'm just preparing, cleaning and so on. So see you guys tomorrow. As you probably can see, it's frozen again. I don't know what kind of day in a row, but I'm at the site. Yesterday I had one host that actually gave me some help with the wrapping of the house. The current situation looks like this. The two levels of the wrap was placed. First of all, we placed separate layers around all the windows, the entrances. As you can see, we placed different layer on all the windows and entrances. And then we placed for the outside the complete layers, 2 of them already. Of course, I need to place the top one, and on that side, this side is pretty much done. And I placed one layer around the whole house. So the metal sheeting is 3 meters long, so I'm gonna place 4 points to screw the metal sheeting. And yeah, so basically today I'm going to start placing those boards all the way until I'm gonna reach the top level. Then I'm gonna place some more of this tarp to be covered completely the walls, and gonna continue with the boards. So when I'm gonna continue and end with the boards, then I'm gonna put the roof tarp, which is a different one I basically showed you. So yeah, I'm not filming a lot. It's more of an working progress right now, because as you can see, the weather is kind of chilly in the mornings, so we're trying our best to be on time, to be on schedule. And yeah, so that's what we have today. We actually finishing up today's work. As you can see, we placed 3 stripes of trimming for the metal sheeting. We also did every single window, the doors, the smaller windows, the bigger entrances. And I placed one material for the roofing tarp, 1 layer on that corner, and it comes to here, just because when we are going to start placing metal sheet, this is going to be the first roof edge that is going to be connecting straight to the roof. So I did that because I also need to place, as I said, 4 of these, so I need to overlap it. And if you're going to do same work as I do right now, you always leave some tarp to go a bit, to 10 or 15 centimeters, doesn't matter. You leave it a little bit more, just in case you need some extra, you need to place some kind of board or again, when you're overlapping, same as the roof, always start from the bottom, then the second on top. That way, if the water comes, if anything drops, it's just going to go straight down. And if you're going to do otherwise, then it's going in. So always do that. When you're overlapping these materials, you always have to place a tape. As you can see, I have a tape. I don't know, can you see it? But there is a tape all the way across, so the wind cannot entrance in or out, so that way everything is isolated. As you can see, here's that double-sided tape, is a special one for outdoor purposes, for temperatures and so on. Also, you do the same with the roof material. As you can see, you place all the way tape and all the way like that, so that way you're overlapping, removing the other side of the tape and stick it in, shoot it either with the tap nails, or I do with those, I don't know how to call it, but teeth or crocodiles, or how you want to say it. And that's basically how you do it. I ended up my 2 rolls of the black one, so now I know how much I'm missing. Not enough, like half a roll probably. I did this one window on the 2nd floor, and I managed to do a small corner, which was good because, as you can see, there's this green one that comes, so I can place 4th layer of this. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And yeah, basically you can see how much I'm missing the black one, and you can see clearly how it looks like from the inside, this green one. Also, when you're doing overlapping, do the same as I did. I did first the windows and then the 2nd layer, so that is like 2 layers, but you still need to use this double-sided tape. Just make sure no wind, no passage, nothing goes in or out. Why I did the trims around all the windows and the doors? Well, because the metal roofing is going to come, let's say, to this level, right? And then if there's no trims over here, then there's like big gaps because all the windows are a little bit lower, a little bit taller, and you cannot really match with the measurement from your first one for the second, because it's usually same measurements all the way. So you do extra trim all around it, so that way if you come a bit longer or a bit shorter, it doesn't matter. You can screw it directly all the time close to the roof. That way there's no flexibility of your metal sheeting, and that is going to hold really well. As you can see, I did flush with the window all the way around. And yeah, basically that's what I did today. And I think I'm gonna wrap this episode, actually, or vlog, I don't know how you want to call it. It's a bit shorter probably, but the next one is going to be probably way longer, because we're gonna finish all the tarp, all the trimming for the metal sheeting, and then of course we're gonna place all the roof, all the sides, and probably like finishing everything up. And basically it's going to start to look like a real house, because right now it's getting into the shape. You can clearly see the perimeters, the corners and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. You can always check my Instagram, where I put latest news on the project, because I do a bit more updates over there. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you for the next time.